I just want to start this video by apologizing for the fact that I haven't uploaded a video in like 10 days, which is I think the longest amount of time I've gone without uploading a video. So I'm sorry about that, but you can blame my professors for the amount of homework and reading they've been giving me. It's atrocious, and I've had no time for anything else. Hey guys, it's Hannah, and today I'm coming to you with a very quick currently reading video, plus a little book madness update. So like I mentioned earlier, school has been consuming absolutely all of my time and has left me absolutely no time to read or film or edit or basically do anything except for write essays and read my assigned readings. And all of that has resulted in the fact that I haven't read a book that wasn't assigned for school in like over a month, which is terrible. I've started several books, but I haven't finished a single one since like the beginning of February. But today, in somewhat of an effort to motivate myself to continue reading the books that I'm currently in the middle of, I've decided to film a currently reading video to update you guys on what books I am still stuck in the middle of. So the first book that I am still currently reading that was featured in my last currently reading video back in January, I believe, because I still haven't finished reading this book, which is a testament to how little time I have had for free reading. But nonetheless, that book is Why We Broke Up by Daniel Handler. I'm very close to finishing this one, actually. You can see my bookmark is like towards the end. I think I have like about 100, less than 100 pages left of this one, so really not that much more. If I would just pick it up again and finish it, I probably could just do it in one really quick sitting. But I am very much enjoying this story. It's actually kind of difficult for me to read only because I relate to this book so much and in so many ways that I really didn't expect to relate to it, that it's just sometimes difficult to get through some of the things that are going on because I see myself in them a lot of the time, and it's hard to see a character go through experiences that you have also gone through or that you very much sympathize with and understand because you've gone through similar things. So it's kind of like I'm reading about myself in some ways, and it's really frustrating because of the things that she goes through in this book. So I really do like it, but it is kind of frustrating for me because I see so much of myself in the main character at times, and I hate it because she makes stupid decisions, and I know that I also made stupid decisions when I was in her situation. So it's overall very frustrating, but it's very realistic, so I am very much loving this book. The next book that I'm currently reading is actually a book that I have to be reading for school, but I thought I would mention it in this video only because this book has had such a profound impact on me that I just really want to talk about it. But that book is Days of Destruction, Days of Revolt by Chris Hedges and Joe Sacco. So I'm reading this book for my sociology class, and this book is actually really, really interesting. It's formatted in a really interesting way. It's essentially this author, Joe Sacco, and an artist, Chris Hedges, who go through different towns in the United States. They're kind of traveling through the US and interviewing different people in different cities about certain social problems that are kind of going on in those areas. So it deals with things like the impact of coal mining in certain cities and the effects that that has on the individuals who live in the city nearby the coal mines. It deals with issues like mass poverty in Native American communities, so it's a very heavy book and it's very, very difficult to read. This is honestly probably one of the most difficult books that I've ever had to read because of the subject matter. I've cried about 5 times reading this book, and I've only read 2 of the chapters so far. And it's just so heartbreaking to read some of the stories that these people tell, because essentially what the author does is interview these different people that they meet, and he shares their story and also gives some sort of commentary, like historical context for why these cities are in the situations that they're in. And the other really great interesting thing about this book is that it has comic strips in it. So some of the stories are told through like comics. So you get like the dialogue plus the images of what's actually going on when the person is describing their story. So on the one hand, I'm really loving this book because it's extremely informative and it's extremely well written and it's heart-wrenching. But on the other hand, it's honestly breaking my heart, and it's the most difficult book I've ever had to read. It's such a difficult subject matter, and it's so hard to read about the terrible things that some people go through and are currently going through, and it's just a wonderful, wonderful book. So I would recommend it, but at the same time, I can't recommend it because it honestly does cause me a lot of pain to read it. Even though I haven't finished it yet, I know that this is probably going to end up being one of my favorite books I've ever read, only because it's so wonderfully told and it's just so well put together and honestly unlike anything I've ever read before. So the very last book that I'm currently reading is probably the most exciting of the books that I'm currently reading right now, and the one that I'm paying the most attention to. And if you follow me on any of my social media, like my Tumblr, my Twitter, or my Instagram, which are all linked below as always, then you probably know what book this is because it's the only thing I've been posting about. But that book is Lady Midnight by Cassandra Clare. So this book came out like 2 or 3 days ago, and like I said, I haven't had very much time to read, so I'm about like 70 pages into it, so not that far. It's like a 680 page book or something. This book has kind of taken over social media right now, so most of you guys have probably heard of it, but if you guys don't know what this book is, it is the newest installment in the new series that Cassandra Clare is writing in the Shadowhunter world. This is definitely my most anticipated release of probably like the last 3 years because I've been waiting for this book to come out for that long, but I'm very, very excited that I finally have it now and that it's finally in my possession. And I'm reading it and enjoying it, and I'm gonna save my thoughts for my review because I will be doing a whole review on this book once I finish it. But so far, 70 pages in and loving every word. So that is it for the currently reading portion of this video, but now I wanted to make a very quick Book Madness announcement. So if you don't know what Book Madness is, I've made 2 videos on it, so I will leave both of those linked in the description and also on the screen so you can click on them if you want to know more about it. But round 2 of voting for Book Madness has already started, and Hermione made it on to round 2, and she came in first place in round 1, and that is all thanks to you guys because you all voted for her. She got over 100 votes, 137 I believe, and that's just incredible. So I will leave a link to the poll where you can vote for Hermione in round 2, and I would very much appreciate it if you went and clicked on that link and voted for Hermione so we can get her on to round 3. And I will also leave a link to my video in defense of Hermione just in case you need some more motivation to go vote for her, so you can go watch that too and then come back here, click on the link, and go vote for Hermione. And don't forget to check out the Book Madness video because you can be entered into a chance to win a $15 Amazon gift card if you comment on my Book Madness video that I made before. So definitely go check that out. But I'm serious about like making t-shirts. Like someone should get on that. Someone should make Vote Hermione t-shirts so we can just like all wear them all the time because I definitely would. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Go vote for Hermione and I will see you in my next video. Bye! She punched Draco Malfoy in the face when he was being an asshole. Enough said.